it's time for us to tap in third eye open like the river. I be running thoughts glowing, popping up with idea. Yes, yes, you can tell a friend that I'm Smitty. I'm the Mr. 007. I'm not here to preach the gospel, but I goes in like the reverend. Shoes off when I walk in and keep it chillin' peaceful. I'm the neurotoxins fighting off the disease. Cool and collected, well respected. Save the drama for your mama. Speak your mind. Hit the lip, kick you chew. Every person in the building come up and tell me what you think. I retired from the streets. Now pushing content and chill beats. Gotta keep your head up even when you feel defeats.
Welcome to the lighthouse. Storm all around. I'm standing right now, sent from the cloud. They talking mine now, but I'm just fighting for my blood and my life. Yeah, yeah. Sent from the heaven, king on seven, trials on trials, still count blessings. Wait on the revelating, heart in heaven. I stay patient, I'm beyond the angels. I am mad, I bleed, I'm tangled. Sword on my back, axe on the strap. Go with the weight of the word in my lap. Touching my can, we doubling back. Pray with my palm, but I'm ready for that. Long Star County King in that greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your grand. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is great and the DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Long Star County King, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation. Still waiting on revelation. Till then I'm in rotation. Hurting my chases, but I'm chasing. Turn my scars into statements. I don't need your stage or camera. I need these papers, hand and hammer. Still in my spine, still in my hands. Guarding my bloodline, holding this land. They can test, they can try, they can hate me. I've been forging a fire that will make me PG Ray. Lone Star in my vein. DMV on the map, say the name. Lone Star County Kings, that's greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your Grammy. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is greatness, DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Don't talk Cooney Cat, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation.
Behold the pale white horse and in the dark night rider. Elevation, meditation, angels floating right beside you. The Messiah passed away at 33 like the degrees in Freemason. Alchemist, cooking chemistry. I rose from the ocean, sparkling water magic potion. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Demons lurking, but it's no fear protection. Vision clear, the birth of the baby with powers in his tears. And if you vultures really want me, then I'm still right here. As I land in spacecraft, water walking warlock, jet propelled aircraft, Operation Star Fox. I remember sitting with my thoughts with the CD while we hotbox, smoking on some crunchy 37, call it pop rocks. We still here and won't stop until I'm at the top or until my body drops. I'm ghost. I'm retired but still coolin' with my family and myself. Put cheese streets up on the shelf, still moving stealth. I'm way where I stay, double OG, skin glow with the glisten. That's how you know you see me. I'm the wave of the future, passed it on to my past. Coolin' with my nephew, not a mic I shall pass. Just caught the mic, feel like it came off the glass. I got scriptures in my head, trying to sleep, can't go to bed. Route running, got my tide, but I do it for the bread. Yes, 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 we them kings, we no county. If you talk a bunch of shit, we put your head on a stake and your life on it. Bounty PGDC, we staking big green. Yes, I am the big dog, no fleece, chill, silk. is OG and nephew, I'm the ghost with most. Let's go.
Black Air Force energy.
Respect. Welcome back to another episode. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy kicked off. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and boot myself out and come back. Okay, and we're back. Let's go ahead and see what we got right here for this. All right. Much respect. Hold on. Let me see something here. We're moving slow. The stream out has been really messing with me. I'm gonna get a new router put down in the basement. So I hope everybody's feeling good this morning. We all woke up. Much respect. Welcome back to another episode of Smitys Corner, aka Lighthouse _301. Let's get it right. Let me go ahead, grab my headphones as usual, right? Okay, now, much respect. Let's go ahead and get it. There we go. All right, so I'm curious about something, right? So let's go ahead and let's talk about it for the morning, right? Let's go ahead and talk about this. Are we actually attracted to drama? Are my sisters really attracted to drama? Are my fellas attracted to drama? Like, is that the only thing that we know that is to be of something that is sustaining? See, I just want to figure out where is our mind went, right? So as always, like I like to do, I just want to observe something. So let's go ahead and let's pull up a video, right? And let's see what we got. All right, so let's listen to this, right? But before we get started, of course, you know, I always have to ask, how are you? How's the day been treating you thus far? And how's your headspace? Speaking of headspaces, we see it's a lot going on in this space when it comes to headspaces. But we'll leave that alone for another day when it's relevant. For right now, let's go ahead and let's just check this out right here. So apparently, this is a brother that's going to break down how he sees what sisters, I guess, go for, what they don't go for, and everything in between. The time right now is 8:04 a.m. East Coast Standard Time on this beautiful Monday spring morning. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's check this out.
Women will leave a man that don't create tension, arguments, or drama 60% of the time. Nowadays, a lot of women want drama, you know, they want some kind of drama, whether they creating the drama or whether the man is creating the drama.
Off rip, the very first thing that comes to my mind is not who hurt you, but who have you been dealing with? What grade of woman have you been dealing with?
They really prefer men to create the drama. You know, reckless men. I know it sounds wild, but a lot of women get entertained. They feel excited, by having a man that's reckless, that's always into something, a man that argue, or a man that's temper tantrum, some kind of high. They get a thrill out of that.
No. But see, this is the thing. See, this is why we have a category in which nowadays we would call male and man. We have a category called females and women. Now, when you say women operate like this, again, I have to ask, who have you been dealing with? I've noticed that when it comes to relationships, I do believe a large part of why a lot of this does not work at all for a lot of people, or it doesn't, it's not long lasting. How people envision it is supposed to be, is because a lot of this type of talk is being put out there. I hear so much negative stuff about relationships nowadays. It is absolutely out of this world ridiculous. I mean, when I tell you the amount of negativity that I hear when it comes to relationships, I'm lost for words. Now, there are some people that will say, "Well, sir, who hurt you, right? Who made you feel this way?" Some people will say you need therapy. I'm gonna be honest with you at this point. I'm gonna say about a good 90% of us need that shit. About a good 90% of people need some form of therapy. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Because our outlook on what is supposed to be the most beautiful, like if you really think about it, what is to be, besides like the actual birth of a child, what is more beautiful than two becoming one? And our outlook on how all of this is supposed to be is absolutely out of this world. It's just, it's a very, let's say, pessimistic way of thinking. But then again, I'm going to listen to this, and now what we're doing is we're just kind of getting into the roots of why does this brother feel this way. But let's just listen more.
You too peaceful, you too, solution orientated. You're too wise, you're above the drama, you're above that. You value your peace, you don't argue, and they can sense that.
That means you're not around the person that you need to be with, bruh. You can have the same thing with a group of homies, like a group of fellas. It could be somebody who actually will look at you like, "Oh man, it's soft, dude. He always up preaching that Dr. King stuff and blah, 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 and everything else," right? But I mean, at the same time, what does that tell you? I'm just not around my tribe. This ain't my group of dudes to hang around with. Literally, it's the same thing when it comes to women. And once we get past the physical attraction of things, we can then hone in on the actual inner characteristics of a person, and we can realize who's a part of my tribe and who's not. Let's keep rocking out. Let's see what we got. Respect.
And they don't want to be a part of that.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course, third grade is.
Respect. So yeah, let's go ahead and get through this little commercial break right here. Let's see what we got. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad for that. I'm not putting no extra more money into this than I've already done. So yeah, forget all of that, not buying the ad stuff. So
part of the drama, they like reckless situations that's not gonna last. If you too stable minded, then they gotta figure out a way. They gotta figure out a way to leave you,
Do you really think that most people who like easy money and scamming, do you really think that if you were somebody who really is about a 9-to-5 hardworking job, that y'all really gonna click when it comes to business? You're about the slow gain. You recognize what it's like to actually have to wait for the income to come in. This person's like, why we ain't get paid today? The same thing with relationships. You can't have somebody who does not value what you value and think that that's going to work, because so far that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a man speak about what he values, and he keeps coming across women who don't value what he values. Now we have to ask the question, what are you doing to attract these women, sir? Or what are you doing, or what is it about you that is attracted to these women, right? Whether they come to you or you go to them. Either way, y'all seem to keep on crossing paths. Let's go ahead and get back to it.
Women they like to know that this relationship or this involvement is so messed up that I can get out of this situation anytime. But they don't want to just leave the situation anytime when it's already a caved-in situation. They want to see how long they can make the relationship go when it's all caved in. They want to see how long they can make it go. When, the more messed up the relationship is, or whatever. They want to see how long they can make it go. We live in a strange world, man, where it's not, everything is strange. Everything is a test. Everything is to see if they can get power over you. You know what I mean? They like...
Now, this is what I want to know. Are you trying to say that that's exactly how women are, or is this your experience dealing with women? Because the last time I checked, all women do not have this type of headspace. All women don't operate and move in that mode, in that fashion. Who do you keep coming across, and why? Let's go.
To argue, because another thing is them know that you're taking them serious. The more you argue with them, the more they feel like you're emotionally involved.
No, the more you argue with them, the more you just feed into the dysfunction in which they have. So if you're a man who knows that you want peace, why are you even dealing with somebody who's not peaceful? It's really that simple to me. Let's keep going.
You know what I'm saying? The more they feel like you're emotionally involved and all that type of stuff. It's a wild, wild world. It's wild, wild scenarios, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, very much so. They're very much so wild scenarios when you are not around your group, your tribe, and what it is. And that's conducive for you as a person. When you keep on trying to like go around any and everywhere, you're going to have all of these wild, wild type of experiences. Do you get it? So let's go ahead and keep on listening.
And it's just sad, man. It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation.
Yes, it is very sad when we get to a certain age and we still do not recognize where we fit and where we belong. That's to me, that's sad. It is. To keep going through the same thing over and over and over again, continuously starting over and over again. That's a sad state. To me, that's like physical limbo.
So that's what they want. A lot of you guys out there to have consultations with me, you be wondering why women leaving you and you got money right, you're tall, you're in shape, you know what I'm saying, you got everything going on.
That's because you're leading with everything that society told you to lead with. You heard what he just described? You're tall, you have money. Okay. What do you consist of as a man? What do you consist of as a person? What do you consist of? See, this is the shit that kills me when we keep on trying to make all of this like frivolous shit be the main event of what a person consists of. That shit crazy to me. Let's keep going.
There are only 4 ways of publishing a.
So yeah, while we get through this little commercial right here, we need to go ahead and really think about how we value each other. And that's why I did a live about it not too long ago. Like, how do you really see the value in a person? And there's a lot of men out here who truly believe that my value is in my height. You know, I hear a lot of guys nowadays, the slur that they'll throw at another man is, I bet you he ain't, you know, he's only 5'5" or 5'6". What the fuck does that have to do with any damn thing as a man? You know, that same man that's only like 5'5", you know, that short, you know, them short, thick chicks that you into, maybe that's his daughter. You know, I mean, we can take it so many different directions. But I just be really thinking about this, like, yo, we need to really get our shit together when we thinking about the characteristics of what it is we're looking for in people. And for some reason, we make everything that's not a characteristic be the main event of what a person is supposed to consist of. Let's keep on rocking out on this beautiful Monday morning at 8:16 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for watching. Let's get back to it.
Oh. It's because your mind is right. You know, your mind is right too much. That's what it is. Your mind is right. Your mind is right, and
No. Your mind is not right. If you keep on if you keep on doing the same thing, coming across the same women continuously, you're not reading all the red flags and the signs that you know you've seen before. Because now we're on this bullshit of, no, every single situation you're just supposed to just completely ignore what happened. No, I'm not ignoring what happened in my past. If you have any form of signs of what it is that I've seen before, I'm going to be like, I know this movie and I know how it ends. I don't want to hear shit about I'm hurt, nothing like that. It's called learning from your experiences, right? This is how you grow. This is how you learn. So when you say you got your mind right, bruh, I hear you on that part, but I really have to then question, if you really got your mind right, then why do you keep coming into these circumstances in which you find to be not pleasing? Now, can we help who attracts to us? No, you cannot. I'm a firm believer in that. If you're an attractive person, you're going to get everything to come your way. You're just that magnet. But who you choose to attach to as a magnet, now that part is on you. Let's keep on going.
You know, you got too much going on for yourself. You know, you got too much going on. You're above that. You put your peace first, and they know you're not going to tolerate the drama.
So why do you keep getting with them? That's my point. Let's go.
They know you're not going to tolerate the drama. So that's what they doing, man. That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about power. They want power over you. Even in relationships that they get their drama, their arguments, their tension and all.
See, the thing is that you are not to be with a woman or a man that wants power over you. You're supposed to be with somebody who wants to grow power with you. Let's keep rocking out.
All that. Those relationships don't last either. You thought those relationships last? Nah, they don't last, man. They like them, but they want to make them last as long as they can. You know. It's a sad situation, man. It's a sad situation. You gotta pray. You gotta stay prayed up. There's a lot of evil going on out here, man. And everybody, and the family, and the beautiful women, and everybody. So
that is very true. Absolutely very true. But what we're going to do very briefly is we're going to take a quick commercial break. And this commercial break is brought to you by Go Get It.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Let's get it. This that go and get it. With no hesitation. This that never quit. Start that elevation. This that process. This that in the making. This that started from the bottom. This that motivation.
Let's go ahead and get back to it. Respect to the family. I appreciate your patience.
But women do like tension. They like drama. If they can't feel enough, they want to feel insecure. They want to feel that you got other women.
Wait, what kind of woman? What kind? This is the thing that kills me when I be hearing about this shit, right? You know, that's equivalent to somebody saying, you know, black people like violence. Black people like doing drugs. And so then I would say, oh, what group of us? Like you talking about us as an entirety? Like, what are you talking about right now? You smell me now? So that's the part that really kills me when I just be hearing people say this. Like, come on now. Like, who are you around? Who are you hanging around? This is when I would say, not you need to go heal, but I would say maybe you need to check your circle. Maybe you need to check your social grounds. And what are you walking on? Let's keep going.
They want to feel that you're not in, you know, this most of them, not all of them. Most of them, they're going to treat you how they think other people treating you. If they think no other women want you, they don't want you either. They're going to treat you how they think other women treat you and how other people treat you. That type of thing, man. They got a herd mentality out here.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They don't want to treat you no better than other people treating you. They don't want to treat you no better than other women are treating you either.
Oh, okay. So when you say that they don't want to treat you no better, are you doing what's necessary for a woman to want to treat you better? Now, let's just say the circumstance is you do everything, you check off all the marks, right? All right, you checking all boxes. If you're able to check all boxes, then at that point, I would look in the mirror. I would say to myself, what's going on with my self-esteem? Why am I with somebody who does not value me the way in which I know I am a value of? That's the question I would ask myself. Like, I'm just getting past all of the extra shit, but let's keep listening.
They don't want to do it.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
It's a wild game, man. It's definitely a wild game.
Right.
It's a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
And it's a bunch of madness. It don't make no sense. You know, it's supposed to be everything ain't gonna be perfect and too peaceful, but you want to make each other life easier. You want to make each other life easier.
Yeah, but the thing is that what it should be is that you have enough peace in you. That person has enough peace within them. And you all know that you don't want to disturb each other's peace. The only thing you want to do is add to it. You smell me now?
You know, that's the biggest thing. You want to make each other life easier.
What's going on, Ignorant? I see you in the building. Shout out to you, black man. Respect to you, and I pray all is beautiful with you and those who you love.
Wild world, man. It's a wild world. But people want to battle. They think they're going to get closer with a trauma bond, you know. So
if you don't like to fight, how do you keep wounding up in the arena? Let's think about it. Let it sit. Let it marinate. I get what you're saying, black man. But this entire stream right here that you're doing, the only thing I'm hearing is you're complaining about something that you can't stand. So why do you keep going around what you don't like? How do you keep finding yourself in these circumstances? I need to know. I need answers. Let's listen.
They think they're gonna get closer with a trauma bond. Ain't that wild? They think trauma bonds. They don't think they living it up. A lot of women nowadays, they don't think they living it up unless they go through some drama with a man. They want that Bobby. They want that Bobby and Whitney type of situation. You think they don't?
I'm going to need for you to respectfully come on up here and substantiate your argument, sir. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You got a couple seconds. You ain't doing shit. What do you mean women like to fight? Women don't like to fight. I'm going to need for you to like what do you mean by that right there? What do you mean by that? Come talk to your boy. Come talk to your boy. Holla at me. Holla at me. What we got right here? Smitty, women don't have peace. No. Which women are you referring to? You're saying all women? See, this is the thing. I'm really on that, like, I don't want women to ever think that all of us men are the same. You know, there are some women who just do not believe that there are men out there that don't cheat. There are women out there that think that, right? I mean, there are women out there that think that all men cheat. I'm sorry, I said it the wrong way. My bad. I'm trying to fix this right here. There are women who think that. Oh shit. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about this honestly, ignorant. Let's talk about it. What's going on, black man? You telling me women love to fight and they have no peace. Let's talk about it. I want to hear what you got to say.
Well, in my personal experience, and I can also look into the world, and you can see where women have been in comfortable positions, but they tend to make issues for whatever reason. And I truly believe that it's a part of their wiring. It's the way that they're wired. They like shocks of emotions, so they create problems where there aren't any.
Okay, so us as men, would you agree that we say that women are supposed, like women are the nurturers, right? You do agree with that?
I disagree. I've never seen that in my life.
You've never been around a nurturing woman? Well, listen, you saying that, I can understand and overstand why you're saying what you're saying then. That's why you have the outlook just like this brother right here has. I'm hearing from you and from him, and it ain't no shot enough, and it's just, you know, it's an observation. If you've never been around love, or if you've never been around like a nurturing, loving, caring woman who really is about you, then I mean, I can understand why you would have that headspace. Now, Ignat, let's go back to the past real quick, because I remember, you know, when you first used to come up to my channel, and shout out to you. You're one of my day ones, man. I you know, thank you for that. I remember you used to say you had like 6, 7 wives or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was just messing with us, but you was like, you got a lineup basically. So you telling me throughout that entire lineup, not one of them was your main junk? As in she really was down for you and you just had others? Or they was all, you just had a whole bunch of nothing ass chicks? Break that down to me.
Well, yes, in my experience, yes. It doesn't start like that, right? Most women, they have chameleon skills, so they tend to make themselves seem to be someone that they're not. So when I meet them, they are with it. They're with the program. They want to do what I say, and they want to comply, right?
Okay.
But somewhere along the lines, emotions come out. A lot of things transpire to where women change. Like there isn't a man who's divorced now who didn't like he didn't get with her knowing he was going to get divorced. You know,
Hmm.
women tend to change, and they tend to seek control.
Right.
This seems to be the biggest issue in my life personally.
All right. So let me
They
ask you
want to
this.
control,
But
but
let
they
me ask you
can't.
this though.
You know, when you can't control somebody like me, now you want to destroy him. You want to destroy my cars, my properties. You just want to do a bunch of miscellaneous things to me, make
Right.
life harder. And this is why I say a lot of women, they are naturally disastrous. It's just the way it is. Like we could blame it on society, we could blame it on slavery or whatever. But current time, I noticed that women like drama. You
So
understand?
wait, let me ask you this question. So this is my question for I'm glad you're saying this. This is good right here. We can break this down. All right. So if that's the case, then do
Yeah, I
you
wanted to land right there. I didn't want to keep going. I didn't know if you
nah
wanted me to
nah
keep
nah
going.
nah
Can I
nah
keep
you
going?
good. I'm about to just ask you this question, then I'm gonna give you the floor directly back.
Okay, I'll
So
keep going. Yeah, it's like, bro, it's crazy. Like, it really is.
Ignorant,
But when you're dealing
what
with
just
these
happened?
women,
What just
you
happened? Can you hear
notice
me?
things.
Can you hear me, Ignorant?
I
Can you
can't
hear
hear
me
you.
talking? You can't? Keep going. Keep going. Go.
Yeah, you tend to notice behaviors that they were never checked or they didn't have the proper upbringing. A lot of our women, they didn't have the proper upbringing. You know, their fathers, they taught them to, do what you want. You're a
Hmm.
princess.
Can you hear me
A
now?
man's supposed to cater to you, do whatever you want. So we're actually dealing with childlike adult women. You know, it's really
Hmm.
weird.
Can you hear me now, Ignorant? Can you hear me now?
And I digress.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, say something, Smitty.
I am. I'm talking. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Let's see, is it my Bluetooth?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
No, I can't
Anybody?
hear you for some reason.
You cannot hear. Hold on, man. 1 second. Hold on. Let me see something.
See if the crowd can hear you. Maybe it might be just
Mic check.
me.
Oh no, I'm coming through. It's you. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Like I was saying it, they can have it all. And this is the thing about I learned about human nature. You can literally give them everything and they're gonna resent you for it. I don't understand why. Okay, you want me to restart, Smitty?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's you. Drop down. Come back. Okay, I'm about to drop down.
All right. Damn, I'm on mute. So yeah, the one thing I wanted to ask, you know what I'm saying, as he's on his way back up. Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, are you attracted to that energy? That's the main thing that I'm trying to figure out. Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead. I'm gonna get back to the video. While we wait. You know what I'm saying? And it's about women love drama and they will leave if you do not create tension.
They want that Bobby and Whitney, situation, man. Ike and Tina Turner type situation. Rick James and Tina Marie. They want all that, man. People, they don't feel like they living it up if they don't have a situation if they don't have experience a situation where they going back and forth, with with drama. They don't feel like they having they living their life.
Okay. So where do you go? What I want to know is, when you meet these women, where do you go? Where do you be? You see what I'm saying? Like what type of spots do you go to? Who do you hang around? What do you like to watch? What are your interests in life? All of these things are going to be the components as to the type of people that you wound up picking to be in your personal social circle. That's how that works. Let's go ahead and keep on listening to what he got to say.
They don't feel like they living their life.
Oh, and just type it in. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? This is for interaction for us. I don't have all the thoughts. You all have thoughts too. Type your thoughts in the comments and let me know exactly what you're thinking. Is he hurt, or is he just making bad decisions? Does he need to pick better? Tell me what you think. All right, let's get it going.
They don't. They don't feel like they living their life if they
And I don't want to hear shit about because he light skinned. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Don't bring the he light skin my way, okay? Let's have the conversation minus the colorism. Let's rock out.
Next time someone asks you if you want your burger.
Nah, I'm good on McDonald's. Let's go ahead and get through this bow. Let's do it.
if they're not going through some drama, some friction, some tension. So they want that. They get excited over the wildest stuff, man. You'd be surprised. They get excited over the wildest situations you could.
You mean like a nice, chill, peaceful moment where we just go catch a show and grab some food afterwards and maybe just go to the house and be lazy and talk about the day? You know, some people, a lot of folks still do things like that. You know that, right? Not everybody's with the bull. Shh. Let's keep rocking out.
Think of that you would think they would try to avoid. They run to those situations. The situation.
Oh, and for the record, Ignat, I don't know if you can hear me or not. What I was saying to you, black man, is I was like, if you can't hear me, drop down, try to reset, and you can come back up. But if you good, though, that's what's up. I appreciate you coming up for the moment that you did. Shout out to you. But I did want to have that discussion with you and unpack that a little bit more. But let's keep on rocking out with this video.
You think women try to avoid, they run into those situations. Don't you find that interesting? Don't you find that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious?
Let me just keep listening, because I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, hold on.
The situation you think a woman is trying to run from, they actually running towards. It's wild, man. It's wild. Every day, the same old, same old. Every day, the same old, same old.
And we talking about what?
Man.
What we talking about? Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. What we saying?
It's just wild, man.
I know you said that. Tell me why it's wild.
It's just wild.
Why? Why is it wild?
Oh, you guys got to be careful out there, man. Those type of women are off the chain.
So why are we spending so much time talking about the women that you don't want to be around? Now, there's nothing wrong with speaking about an experience that you've had in life that wasn't the greatest. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's part of your testimony, right? But I mean, truly, what's what's the point? Are we not wasting time? Is it not a truly really good sister out there that's for you that doesn't do all of this that you could be speaking to right now?
They want that drama, man. You don't want that drama. I don't care how good she look.
Did you meet her in the mosh pit?
I don't care how good she look. Don't put yourself in that situation where you trying to, be drama to her. If you ain't, you ain't got to act reckless like a reckless-minded guy.
You are being reckless minded when you don't use your discernment. That not using discernment and recognizing who's a part of your tribe and where you belong and who you should be around and what's conducive to your spirit and your well-being of your peace of mind. That could lead to that, my brother.
It ain't worth it, because she'll do that type of woman. She'll do anything for for adrenaline. They'll do anything for drama. By putting you in drama with your kid, if you make a mistake and drop a seed in her, man, it's 18 years or more of drama. You gotta be patient, no matter how long it pays. It's not worth the pain, man. Putting your kids through that, putting yourself through that. It's not worth the pain.
Come on. Wake up, bro.
It's not worth the pain.
Yeah, I know. And you sound real tired. You sound like you're really, now this sounds like a man. This sounds like a man who is tired of being sick and tired. Maybe this is a step in the right direction. Who knows? I have no clue. I just know that honestly, dudes that talk like this, that shit kills me. Because I don't know. I know too many dope ass women. I really do. Like, a lot of great assistance I've gotten in my life has come from dope ass sisters, man. From the professional field to my personal life. Yes, I've come across some crab ass like you's a nothing ass, bro. Of course I know what they consist of. I know what to look out for with that. I know exactly what to look out for. I don't care how much they try to hide it. But overall, I can honestly say I've come across some dope ass sisters, man. And I get it. A lot of dudes is angry, and it's like because of an experience that you had with the women that you've dealt with. For some reason now that's all women. The reason why I can't allow that to fly through on my end of this, because I can't stand, like I said, when we are viewed that way. I don't want nobody looking at me like I'm just like every other dude. No, I'm not. I am me, and I operate how I operate. I don't do what they do. I don't do majority of what they do.
Find somebody to give you a peace of mind that's gonna have your back, man. These days, you gotta stick with these people. You gotta stick by their side. There's some evil people out here, man. And evil people love evil people. So if some of these people that don't like you, even though they don't seem evil, they are evil.
You know what else I've noticed? That was a perfect timing for that. You know what else I've noticed is that I want you to always like, I mean, some of y'all hip, but for those who not, right? Always pay very close attention to the person that always has something to say about everybody else and their part in something. And they never bring up where, I mean, at least talk, throw it in there, sprinkle it in there a little bit, at least. Well, you know what? Yeah, I do be come across, but you know something? I don't know what it is. I'm just attracted to the feisty kind. Like, give us your raw truth along with it. Don't just tell us about what your actual experience has been, because then we can't get a feel for how do you keep having the same experience. You smell me now? Oh, shoot.
Now, we live in a world. We live in a world where evil people are trying to convince themselves.
Oh my gosh. Shout out, man. Shout out to Roz. I don't know what it is. Hey, listen, StreamYard is on some other stuff. It's not telling me you guys are typing in comments or nothing. Shout out to the young OG, Mr. Riaz. I appreciate you for stopping through. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ignis, shout out to Genesis, shout out to definitely my girl Roz. I appreciate you for being here. Let's keep on listening. Yeah, I just wanted to go through this video real quick because I do believe that this is something that we need to look at. Too many people have a very, very negative outlook on what relationships consist of. And now I got to continuously hear my brother say how violent and how angry my sisters are. And that's the part that kills me with this. Let's keep on going.
That they not evil. We live in a world where evil people are trying to convince themselves that they not evil, man. And that is
now, hold on, wait a minute. Now I have to be like, bruh, who hurt you? Now I gotta ask that question, dog. I was trying to refrain from it because I don't like just throwing that out there. What do you mean? So basically, in a nutshell, you're telling me women are evil. Ah, boy. And we wonder why relationships ain't working. You got sisters who's looking at men as you're my underling and or you ain't shit. And then you have dudes out here who think all women are evil or they all hoes. Or hoes can be evil. This is crazy. This is why the family dynamic has died or on the brink of extinction. Let's get it. Because I've asked that question. Do you think that we'll still have people getting married 100 years from now? When I hear people I asked that question because I'm hearing people talk like this right here. People talking like this. Like, come on, now. That's crazy. I was Mo.
It's really scary. Where evil people are in denial. Evil people that do good gestures when they ready to do good gestures to convince themselves that they not evil. Ain't that crazy? It don't get no crazier than that.
Nah, what's crazy is that you actually just sat here and said women are evil. Is your mama evil? If you had a daughter, if you do have daughters, are they evil? What are we talking about? The same women that's in the streets are the same women that's in our families. Is why I'm mentioning that for the record. Those are the same women. The same women that you come across are the same women that's in my family. Those are my actual blood relatives. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, so is it that the women can be evil and the men can't? And that's all I'm trying to figure out. Where is the balance? I'm listening to someone that has the scale tilted all the way on one side. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm talking about right now. Let's go.
Well, demonic people have convinced themselves that, look here, I'm not a bad person.
Well, don't dance with the devil and be mad that your feet burned. You need to stop two-stepping with the devil then. And maybe you won't have burned feet.
Yep. Demonic people have convinced themselves that they are no longer evil.
Yeah. This guy's hurt. This guy's going through it. He's going through it. I hear him fumbling with shit in the background, like he keep dropping like plastic mugs and shit. Let's just listen.
When you see women want to argue, they test you. And if they know you're not argumentative or drama, They'll start a little something and just leave, saying this dude ain't. He's not gonna feed into it. I'm just gonna move on. Let it go. Do not take it personal. It don't mean that you whack. It don't mean that you
like what type of rhetoric, if you still out there, Roz, I don't know if you're still here, what type of like give me a little more elaboration in the chat if you like, as far as like the type of rhetoric, like what is it that he's saying in particular you as a woman finds distasteful? See, that's what I like to know. I like to know, how do you all as the sisters actually, when you hear this, what goes through your mind? I'm trying my best to refrain from who hurt you, but it reeks of who hurt you. It does. It just reeks of it, right? So give me a little more elaboration on that, beloved. Let's get back to it. See, this is the shit that makes us as men nowadays look real weak. I'm just being real with y'all, dog. It does. It's weak as shit. I know what it's like to be hurt. I promise you. I know what it's like to go through a terrible breakup. I know what it's like to find out that, you know what I'm saying, she's with somebody else and everything else. Who don't, if you've lived long enough? But to then take that out on everybody else that you come across, that's a you problem. Because everybody else that you come across didn't do that shit to you. Let's go ahead, keep on rocking out.
You ain't got game. It don't mean none of that. It just means that you ain't falling to what they wanted you to be. Because that situation is a no-win situation.
Right.
And that situation is not healthy, and it's not going to last anyway.
So why do you keep putting yourself in the predicament? Why do you keep going back to it? See, I'm serious. Listen, my sisters, if you keep coming across, if your headspace is men, keyword just men, overall, blanket statement, are abusive and cheaters, what is it about you that keeps attracting to that? Not does it attract to you? Because like I said, if you're attractive enough, you're going to get a flock of everything coming in. You're going to get a little bit of all of it. But what is it that you choose to magnetize yourself to? You smell me now? Let's keep on rocking out.
You don't want to be with nobody that long where you're going to end up getting them pregnant and all that stuff, and then the drama don't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're going to get holy once they get a baby. That's not happening.
And it's not like an immature man will become a great father just because she says, I'm pregnant. We can take this in any direction that you want to. Now, if we stay focused and honed in on the woman's side of this, who are you choosing? If men are to be the leaders, if I'm the one that's supposed to get down on my knee, who am I getting down on my knee for? And why? What is going on here?
They're not gonna get holy just because you get them pregnant.
Hold on, let me get to this comment real quick. I see you, fam. Okay, it's the negativity men have towards women. Would like to hear and women with more positive experience. Okay. Loving marriages, relationships. Now I get you on that, because there are a lot of people who do not want to hear the positive sides of it. And that's my main point. Like, that's something I was speaking about a little bit earlier before you got here, sis, is that nobody wants to give like what the positives are in this. You see? For some reason, I do believe that just like how the news is, you know how the government sells us on stuff? They sell you fear, right? To keep you in fear, to keep you scared of something, is to keep you actually in a sense of fascinated with it. We're fascinated with ghosts and monsters in the darkness, although a lot of people fear it. So if I can sell you fear when it comes to relationships, then 9 times out of 10, that's going to keep you looking at what's going on. But this is the kickback on it. The kickback on that is a lot of people are going to have a negative outlook when it comes to what relationships really consist of in real life and how it actually can work out for you a lot more often than what people try to make it seem. Folks try to make this relationship thing seem like it's a needle in a haystack. Like for some reason, you can only come across that person if, you know, if you're truly that one. No, all you have to be is just a decent person, for crying out loud. There's so many effed up people out here. Just being halfway decent makes you extremely valuable in today's age. Why do you think we do crazy things like, I don't know, give people a pat on the back for taking care of their kids? Like you're not supposed to do that. We actually salute people for being faithful in relationships. Like that's not what you're supposed to do. Like that's not a part of the contract. That's like, I mean, come on, man. There's nothing wrong with recognition. Heck, if I show up every day for work on time and I perform great, ain't nothing wrong with throwing a little party for me. You know what I'm saying? After my 5th year anniversary or something. Thank you. I appreciate the cake. All right, now get out my face. You smell me now? But like I'm just, you know, we are really, that's how low the standards are. That's how low the bar has been set. We congratulate people for shit they supposed to do. I am not going to congratulate you because you woke up, brushed your teeth, and washed your face. You better before you come talk to me. Crusty-eyed, smelly mouth. Come on now. Let's keep on rocking out. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 8:56 a.m. East Coast Standard Time on this beautiful, beautiful Monday spring morning. Let's keep on rocking out. Respect to the family.
That's not going to make them act better. Trust me. It's not going to make them act better. That's not going to make them act better.
Okay. You told us that. Come on, bring it. Okay, what you talking about, bro?
So, it's just a strange situation. It's a wild situation out here, man.
Why is that your outlook? No.
It's
I really want
a
to know that.
situation out here.
No. Hold on. I want to know, why is that your outlook? Whoever you may be in the audience listening, or if you catch the replay of this, if this is also your outlook, I want to know why. And if it's because of your experiences, I want you to tell me, why have you continuously keep coming across the same experience? Why do you keep having the same dream over and over and over again? What is going on with inside of yourself and your subconscious that you keep having this experience? You want to know why I'm asking you? Because I first asked myself. There have been things in my life that I was going through. I had to be like, bro, why do I keep coming across? And the very first thing I did before I started pointing fingers in any other direction, I said, hold on, man, let me check myself. What am I doing for this to be the result every single damn time? Let's keep on rocking out.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site.
No, it can't, because we not listening to that. Thank you so much for giving us a commercial for 3, 2, 1. Let's get back to it.
You know, it's wild out here, man.
You told us that, bro.
You guys got to be careful. You good women out there, you got to be careful. The good women out there got to be careful. The good men got to be careful.
Now, I like that you said that. What do the good women and the good men have to be careful of? Let's see if he breaks that down. Hopefully he does.
It's snakes and demons everywhere.
Okay, wasn't really the answer I was looking for, but let's just go ahead and let him rock out.
You know what I'm saying? There's snakes and demons everywhere. People got game all over the world, yo. People got game all over the world. You got to be on your toes out here at all times.
People got game out here when it comes to business. People got game out here when it comes to hustles. People got games out here when it comes to friendships and alternative motives. People got games out here when it comes to relationships. Like the fact is that nature has a funny way of making you think it was going to be a sunny day, and then all of a sudden it rains halfway through it. I mean, everything has a sense of humor, if you want to say. Okay, like, I mean, it's the one thing. Like, let me just tell you like this, right? You know what my father told me? Live in paradise to my pops. He always told me, and I've said this before, stop trying to carpet the world, son. Just stop. Because I was complaining to him, just like how this dude is doing right now. Bunch of bitching, bunch of moaning, bunch of crying about some shit that's easily fixable, right? He said, stop trying to carpet the world and just simply wear shoes. You smell me now? Let me see something. Oh, I see you. Okay, all right. I'm gonna bring you up. Let me go ahead and finish. Let me finish up what I'm saying real quick, and I got you. I don't know why my StreamYard is not notifying me on anything, so forgive me.
Okay,
But
no problem.
yeah, so my father always told me, stop trying to carpet this world and just simply wear shoes. That's what you do. And what does that mean? Okay, to break it down for those who like, what do you mean? Stop trying to get the world to conform to what it is you want it to be. You make your circumstance better. You prepare for the weather. You don't try to get the weather to conform to how you want the day to be. That's not how that works. So the way when you step out your house, if you think about it, right? When you step out your house, nature by itself lets you know how much power you have and don't have. And nature is the direct indication that you only have power over yourself. And even that is to a limited extent. You can't control how people operate, what people do, but you can control who you go around. You can control who's a part of your circle. You can control who it is you choose to associate with. That is what you do have control over. You smell me now? Much respect. Riaz, what do you have for this? And Riaz, speak nice and chill. Don't be too fast. I just want to say it up front so I don't have to interrupt you, so I can be very in tune to what it is that you have to say. All right?
Okay.
Much respect to you. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, so basically, I was gonna say this guy, he's projecting though, because he probably had some negative experiences and stuff like that, and he's projecting that energy on top of people, though. So that's his problem, right? Because you can't really, just because it happened to you, don't mean it's not happening to other people. So in that aspect too, he can't. And I agree with what you're saying. You can't control what happens around you like that. You can, adapt to it, but you can't control it. Though you can only control yourself, not anyone else. Though I can agree to that.
That is very true. And the
Yeah, and
reason
also the thing is that's a gift and a curse stuff for me because I'm an empath though. Because I try not to be like that, but at the same time though, the empathic nature just happens.
Right. Now, the main reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is primarily because I want to stay focused primarily on the fact of your personal experiences is not the world's experience. What it is that you have gone through, that's not what everybody's gone through. Like, I'll give a perfect example. Me, throughout my life growing up, of course, I had a 2-parent household. I recognize not everybody does. I don't say that as a brag. I say that as I'm proud. And I say that as something I recognize not everybody has. So if a person doesn't have the experience that I have growing up, if they say I hate my dad or I hate my mom, I can't say nothing to that because I don't know what that parent did. I don't know what they did to incite, because even in the word, as much as people always recite the phrase of what's that little
Honor
verse?
thy mother and honor thy father.
Yeah, honor your mother and father. That is correct. But it also says in there, parents do not incite your children into wrath. So what that's letting me know right? What that lets me know is that it is a reciprocated back and forth. It is about reciprocity. You see?
Right.
So if you don't
That's
have that reciprocation from any form of relationship, from parent to child, from husband to wife, you see what I'm saying? Like you have to know how all of that works.
right.
So
I agree with
that's where
you.
the balance comes in, is that's all I'm saying. So go
Okay,
ahead and
so
put your last statement in, and then I'm gonna get back to the video so we can keep on
Okay,
listening.
so my last statement is kind of similar to you. I have a two-parent home, but I'm fortunate enough to have two parents, though financially stable, nice home, nice clothes, nice everything, basically. I have that, but not everyone else, is unfortunate, not as fortunate to have what I have. I just look at it as me being grateful, not as a brag, not just to flex or anything like that, though, bruh.
Right.
Cause I know I was blessed to have everything here, but then also at the same time though, I kind of get what you mean though as well. It's also stated as well though for me, right? We believe in as well. It says the paradise is underneath the feet of your mother, but doesn't mean though she has, you when you it don't mean though like just because she's treating you some kind of way don't mean you have to sit there and take it like that. Yes, you have to respect your mother, but then you also have to let her know you can't talk to me like that.
That is correct, Riaz. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
And
on that.
also though it's also stated three times though basically though like literally Prophet literally said though like, who's important though, your mother, your father. He said your mother three times and then your father. They're both equally important, but then
That
who
is
comes first to you? So yeah, I kinda agree with you on that.
that is Islamically correct. I will give you that. It does say that in a hadith. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to the video. Let's go ahead and see what we got right here on this beautiful Monday morning at 9:06 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and listen to what this guy has to say, because the video's almost done. So let's just go ahead and kind of push through this a little bit.
You got to be on your toes out here at all times. You got to stay prayed up at all times, man. But I'm Alan Ray in there, man. Give your life to Jesus Christ by confessing with your heart, mouth, and mind. And
You know what else comes with that? I just want to say this briefly. What comes with stay prayed up, you know what I pray for? I pray for the discernment. I pray for the ability to make the right decisions. I pray for the foresight to be able to see what is not for me and what is for me. So it's not just staying prayed up like, all right, bet I mentioned Jesus' name, so that's it. Like, nah. What did you ask for? What did you actually ask for? That's what I want to know. You see? How in tune are you with what it is that you know you need, because you're purpose driven? Let's keep on rocking out.
Oh, wait, I was gonna say
Jesus,
though, man. That I was gonna say though. Then also the like Jesus, peace be upon him. Then he also the way he was treating people. Then he treat the ladies with respect. So he treated his mother with respect, and that type thing as well. So it's also like his character and how he treated other people and stuff like that. But he don't realize though he manifested that energy out of his body, because subconsciously he manifested it and then it became conscious and he verbally said it, so it became real. So when he's thinking it actually became a reality. So basically he projected his own thoughts and feelings into reality.
Thank you so much for that, Riaz. Much respect. Let's get back to the video. I
Okay.
appreciate your wisdom.
Christ got on the cross for your sins and rose back up. Make him your Lord and Savior. Ask him to enter your heart. And
Wait a minute. So now he's on a Christian walk. Okay. See, this is why you got to be careful, because some people like me listen a little bit too deep. All right, bruh. So in the beginning of this, or towards the middle, he was making it appear to be that women are evil. Jesus came through the womb, as it's written, through the womb of whom and what? The last time I checked, I believe it was a very righteous virgin woman. who was a loyal woman to her husband, so on and so forth, who was a nurturing mother, so on and so forth. I'm just, that's where I'm just, so when you start off saying that women are evil, and then you turn right around in the next breath, and what you're saying is that, well, we got to go ahead and, give our lives to Jesus, so on and so forth. Well, I mean, don't forget, even he came through the vessel of a woman. So was Jesus birthed through evil? We know the answer to that. Don't answer it. We're being facetious. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna also reference that song as, but didn't we get a name from a woman and stuff like that? That Tupac song, didn't we get a name from a woman and stuff like that? So, I
don't know about you, Riaz. Nothing personal. Maybe so. Maybe I'm pretty sure there's some people who their mother named them. I know I personally, as the father, I named my daughter. I gave her the name Phoenix New
Okay.
Beyond.
Yeah, I kind of get you. You
And
know how I got my name? My name was given to me.
Riaz.
Sorry,
Hold on,
continue.
Riaz. Hold on, Riaz. I just want, hold on, slow down. I gave my daughter her name, and my father gave me my name. And
Okay.
so on and so forth. And that's generally how it goes. Usually the father names the children. But
That is
go ahead.
true.
Yeah, that's all.
No, I get you on what you're saying. I was just gonna say, you know how I got my name? My mom asked her teacher for a name. So basically, she studied under Sufi, right? And basically, she asked for a name. So she basically went over, she literally asked, her teacher, look, I want a name. So they gave, the guy, basically, he's no longer living anymore. Passed away last year, though, right? And basically, he was the one who gave me the name. So basically, both my parents, my mom literally told my dad about it, and they just both agreed on the name. So I got my name from a special person.
I got you, Riaz. Respect to that. Respect. All right, now let's go ahead and get back to the video. The time right now is 9:12 a.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's rock out.
Will he become your Lord and Savior? You want him to be your Lord and Savior. Talk to him. He can hear you, and you'll be saved. Just confess that he is Lord. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be perfect. And you ain't gotta be perfect. You ain't gotta be perfect. God never chose perfect people in the Bible. He never chose perfect people in the Bible.
All right. So I'm gonna say that we got basically through that. So look, first and foremost, that's the issue right there. Yeah, all right. Bless the brother's heart. To even say that God didn't pick perfect people is to say that there are perfect people. Let's think about it. Who's perfect? So the way my mind works, it's no matter who God chose, no one was perfect. There we go. Now, unless you're talking about the Christian belief, then of course there is only one that was perfect, and that would be the Son of Mary, the Messiah, if you take it to that level. But my point is, when we talk about people of the word, right, who was really perfect? But with that being said, definitely, that's what I wanted to get out. I wanted us to take time and look at why, just another example as to why people do have such a negative outlook on relationships. The things that people have gone through has really shifted and shaped and molded the way that they have an outlook on life. And we have been fed a lot of negativity. We have been fed a lot of pessimism. A lot of times, what it is that we're observing is only a fraction of what the whole totality is, just like looking at the tip of the iceberg. Oh no, the mountain is underneath the water, not above it. You smell me now? Let me go ahead, bow. There we go. Get rid of that. So that's what I wanted to make clear. But Riaz, what you got before we get ready to get? You got any final thoughts, real quick? Just I'm ready to play music.
So basically, this guy is projecting, his own thoughts. So basically, and his thoughts is not, the thoughts you or me have, though, or his experiences, vice versa type thing, though, as well. Because every human is different, but he's in projection, though, So he's projecting the energy because basically what he don't realize though is what you put out is what you get back. So he manifested that energy because he was actually thinking and feeling those types of things though. So he made it real though, and also people can feel those vibes and people can feel all of that, right? People can feel that vibe and energy though, and it attracts it back to him, and he's wonder why did he get them results? Because he's the one that he basically subconsciously brought it to reality. Yeah, that's my final thought, and everyone else, please leave a like, comment, share, and connect to the host, and I'm done.
Okay, now, y'all already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep us in touch with some decent tunes. So again, yes, all of these are my words. It's just not my voice, and I had to go ahead and put all of this together. And I love y'all. Much respect to the family. Let's rock out.
I'm a fallen angel from sky. Up above, I'm that man that think is a thug. I'm your drug and your plug. Wings tucked, I seen pain, seen blessings, seen luck. Ran over by train, that's about 8 trucks. Smitty really gritty, but never I'm no slut to the money and fame. You can keep your chain, we free men over here. And in case you didn't know, my favorite color is here. Yes, I'm here, not fresh to death, no stress, no worries. All burdens, I done buried, closed coffin. I'm the beauty of the beast. In a man I found often, I'm the cure to infection. My reflection is broken down in sections. Retired chef outside, still cooking. I be rocking with best. Thank you, good looking. Y'all must be lunching on mothers. If you not from my section, then you cool, but not a brother. Lone Star, the astronaut from above. You looking for a fix? I'm your brand new blood. Shotgun slug, flood of the love spreads. Truck by train, made it out by thread. Should've be dead, but rose from darkness and walking with an oath. I'm not the goat, I'm shepherd. Blending into the world tree, hiding a leaper. Mr. 7, I'm ghost in flesh.
Behold the pale white horse and in the dark night rider. Elevation, meditation, angels floating right beside you. The Messiah passed away at 33 like the degrees in Freemanson alchemist. Cooking chemistry, I rose from the ocean sparkling. Water magic potion. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Demons lurking, but it's no fear protection. Vision clear, the birth of the baby with powers in his tears. And if you vultures really want me, then I'm still right here. As I land in spacecraft, water walking warlock, jet propelled aircraft, Operation Star Fox. I remember sitting with my thoughts with the CD while we hotbox, smoking on some crunchy 37, call it pop rocks. We still here and won't stop until I'm at the top or until my body rocks. I'm ghost. I'm retired but still coolin' with my family and myself. Put cheese streets up on the shelf, still moving stealth. I'm way where I stay, double OG, skin glow with the glisten. That's how you know you see me. I'm the wave of the future, passed it on to my past. Coolin' with my nephew, not a mic, I shall pass. Just caught the mic, feel like it came off the glass. I got scriptures in my head, trying to sleep, can't go to bed. Route running, got my tide, but I do it for the bread. Yes, 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 we them kings, we no county. If you talk a bunch of shit, we put your dead on a stake and your life on it, bounty PGDC. We staking big green, yes I am the big dog, no fleas, chill, ceiling like villain, smoking green, crunchy gremlins. This is OG and nephew, I'm the ghost with most. Let's go, go.
This is Hennessy, mocha chocolate in the summer. I'll be glowing just being, I don't mean to come off rude. Shine, shine, glow, grow. Keep it pushing, this is energy, the faculty of the legalic beings. What you're seeing is miraculous, fantastic, boom, bastic. Call me lover, lover, lethal, whip, and Danny Glover, sim, salabi. I'm just looking for a win. County kings, gonna spin the demonic bent again. Shoot to win, we lit up cause we beat the light. Walking on the stars, milky galaxy border. I'm the holler to those who just wanna slaughter. Yes, I am walking, walking with lamp from the core by a board. Simple Ford Galaxy, raising the torch. The blacksmith, yes, you reach for the stars, but I reach for God's porch. Mr. 7, I'm going.
You know how to contact me, Roz girl. Just hit me up on the Instagram and I got you, fam. That's the only reason why I'm here. I'm here to be healthy with my people and network. So let's network. Let's get this business going. Respect to you, beloved. Y'all have a beautiful evening and a beautiful day.